Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I wanted to give my thoughts on the three most recent episodes of LupinRanger versus PatoRanger. That is episodes 2, 3, and 4. The reason why I couldn't update them weekly was because I was recently working on a biology project. Even over spring break, working on that project occupied most of my time, so I wasn't able to watch the episodes and get them out on a weekly schedule. But now I'm here, so we can cover the most recent three episodes. Starting with episode 2, it picks up where the first episode left off, where the PatoRangers received their BS chargers, the policemen, and they are able to transform into the PatoRangers. And they engage in a fight with the LupinRanger that ends up letting the monster with the lighter escaping. And then there's a chase scene with them through the city, which I thought was pretty good. I think the majority of it was used in CGI, which I thought at first was a little bit distracting because it looked kind of, animated, but it was still pretty enjoyable to watch, like the individual rangers fighting in their different sort of mechs. Like the PatoRanger have police vehicles with like the sirens on them, and the LupinRanger have jets with different stuff at the end of their wings or stuff like that. After the chasing and they go back to their bases, we do get the backstory of how the LupinRanger, what their motivation is. They each had someone important to them, a monster, an unknown villain. I don't know who this is, but they're definitely going to show up later. I know because they're in the opening too. I don't think they have a name, so I just called him Mr. Ice. But this monster captures one of their friends. Each of them has a very important friend or very important person to them, and freezes them in this block of ice that. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So the Mr. Ice monster is able to freeze people into blocks of ice that then shatters and it kills them, which is very dark. For Kyrie, it was his brother. For Toma, it was his fiance. And for Umika, it was one of her close female friends. It was like a school friend. And then so the butler, Kogure, comes to each of them and gives them the VS changer, saying that if they collect the pieces, the different items of the Lupin collection, and get them all together, it will grant them a wish that will create a miracle and potentially bring them back. I've heard like a lot of people talk about how suspicious Kogure is, and I can definitely see where they're coming from with that. So that was basically how they teamed up, and then later on in the episode, they are able to track down the monster again, and them and the LupinRanger fight against them. And one thing I like is now they have this mechanical item, the Good Striker. They call him Goody as a nickname. He kind of serves as this like not really a double agent, but more of just like he just does his own thing, but he assists them from time to time, sort of a third party. But when they hook him up to the VS changer, it can unlock certain abilities with them. I'll talk about the LupinRanger in a bit because that doesn't come out until the third episode. But for the second episode, when the PatoRanger use it, the three of them are all able to fuse into one person. And yes, that sounds a lot like Kamen Rider Double. The reference is clearly there, and I thought that was just funny seeing like it's sort of a delayed reaction to them. Like they do it and they defeat the monster, but then they're like, wait, we're all fused together. What is going on? And it was a great reaction. And then Goody, he is also able to be the I forget what you call it, but they are able to use him to hook him up with the other mech vehicles and create the Megazord, basically. And so, like, after the monster is revived by the monster lady, I forget her name, but after they revive the monster, the LupinRanger are able to hook up with Goody and defeat the monster a second time. And then it leads into the third episode where the police rangers actually go into the LupinRanger's cafe bistro. They don't know that they're the LupinRanger, so their identity is still a secret there. And that episode mainly was a Toma focus episode because he was going to try and take away the VS changers from the PatoRanger since they were a part of the Lupin collection. But Kairi's like, no, you can't do that yet. It would just give away who we are. And yes, Kairi is very smart, so I really like him. Let's see. We do get a bit more focus with the PatoRanger. With episode 2 and 3, there was a bit more focus leaning toward the LupinRanger, but we still got a bit of PatoRanger focus. And this episode, we actually got some development for Sakuya, because he was kind of a focus here, because it's setting up the parallel for each of the members. Like, Kairi is a parallel to Keiichiro, like the red being parallel to red. The blue is a parallel to the green, and the yellow ranger is a parallel to pink, because they're both each the girls of their respective team, which I really like this parallel. And again, it also sets up Goody this time. He, with the other time when they were fighting the monster, he switches. This time, when they defeat the monster the first time and the LupinRanger use it, you think that they're going to have all of them fused together, but it actually this time creates clones of Kairi. So there are three Lupin Reds, and they're all just looking at each other, and they each have different weapons. Again, the sort of delayed reaction from them, where it's just like, there's 3 of you now, was amazing. Let's see. And then, once they defeat the monster and they gotta, it revives it and it gets big, because, that's how Sentai does. The PatoRanger, they kind of forcefully grab Goody, like, get over here, you're fighting with us now. Like, they don't understand what the heck is going on with this guy. But they kind of force him to create the Megazord for them, the PatoKaiser. Oh, that's right, the PatoKaiser is the name when it's the PatoRangers, and then it's the Lupin Kaiser when it's with them. I forgot to mention that, I'm sorry. But they defeat it, and then Goody ends up flying off. So he is very aloof, and I think there's going to be something interesting about him. Like, since he is a part of the Lupin collection himself, but he has a very aloof and free behavior. Like, Kogure described him as being difficult, but I think he has a reason for being aloof. Like, I think he's kind of scared of Kogure, which is why, again, I find white people see him as so suspicious. And then also a cute thing that we got from this episode, it's just minuscule, it doesn't really matter, I won't think, but one thing I thought that was really cute was the ending scene where Sakuya, where he sees Umika for the first time, because, like, before, Umika was, like, super scared that they were gonna find out who they were, and she was hiding and, like, trying to hide her face. But then at the end, like, when Sakuya sees Umika's face for the first time, and he's like, "You're so cute," and I'm like, "That is so adorable!" Like, I totally ship Sakuya and Umika. I think that's just so cute. And speaking of cute, episode 4. Episode 4 is some really good focus now for the PatoRanger team, where they are working on some missing person cases. There are these people disappearing from locked rooms, and a clue that keeps being left behind at the scene are these shark plushies, like they're shark plush dolls that are dressed in sailor uniforms. And the cutest thing, Tsukasa, who is the PatoRanger Pink, she has a weakness for plush dolls. Like, she's normally, like, she's a very, kind of calm, collected, very serious part of the group. Like, she's usually the one who has to keep Keiichiro calm when he's getting angry, or look after Sakuya, since Sakuya is kind of inexperienced. But even though she does, have to remain serious, she loves plush dolls, and I just think that's so cute. Like, I was like, yes, the Pink Ranger must always be cute. Like, I mean, I was wondering if she was gonna have some secret cute side to her, or she was gonna be the type who, like, even though she, acts very mature, she still likes cute things like dolls. And I was right, and it was so adorable. And it does factor into the episode, which I think was really good. I won't spoil how exactly it plays into the episode, because I think you should go watch for yourself. It is a good episode, so definitely check it out. What else? But yeah, I don't know if I have really much else to say about it. The episode, oh, I know, it shows some really good team dynamics for the PatoRanger, which I really like how they're setting that up more. And again, creating the parallels between Umika and Tsukasa, the pink and the yellow. But yeah, I'm about to watch episode 5 of LupinRanger versus PatoRanger, so I won't, I don't know if I'm gonna upload a second one of these, or just, like, wait a week for the next one and then do 2 in 1. But yeah, those are just my thoughts from it. I just wanted to make a video since, it's been a while since I did the last one. So, yeah, that's it. So, thanks, guys. I hope you liked the video. Leave your comments on what you think of LupinRanger so far. What do you think of Kogure? Do you find him suspicious? What do you think of Goody? What his deal might be? And who's your favorite? Who's just your favorite Ranger so far? Like, not really your favorite team, but just who's your favorite. Right now, it's between Umika, Lupin, Yellow, and Tsukasa now. Because now that I know that Tsukasa has this secret girly side who likes cute stuff, I'm really starting to like her more. So yeah, anyway, guys, I'll catch you later, so bye!